Hey everyone, so I want to make some clarifications about how to divide with decimals. If you're dividing with a decimal that is in the divisor, remember the divisor, they were a visor outside knocking on the front door of the house. Okay, that's how I tell my students to remember. There's a decimal here for this divisor. This is 5/10. We have to change this to a whole number in order to start dividing. So what we do is you have to move this decimal until you get to the very end of the number. So we're gonna move it to the end of the number. There's only one time I have to move it. So now I'm moving it and I'm gonna replace the decimal and plot it right there in front of the 5. So now really this is 5 wholes. Okay, in fact, you don't even really need it after this, but we'll leave it there just for a visual. If I moved it one time to the right here, you're going to do the same with the dividend. So right now, this looks like 210 wholes, but we're going to move the decimal here. So if this doesn't have a decimal, remember the decimal's at the back, at the end of the number. And because we moved it one time to the right here with the divisor, we have to move it one time to the right for the dividend. And there it is. Now I can erase that decimal, move this one over here to the end. You can keep the number just like this, or you can just put the decimal here. Either way, I'm gonna have to have it jump up to the top. And now I can actually start dividing. Now you would do dad, mom, sister, brother, rover, okay? What if I have a problem like this, where the decimal is in to the far left and this is 5/100ths, and you see that there's 2 spaces before it becomes a whole number? There's no problem. It's the same process. You have to move the decimal as many times as you need to move it to make it a whole number. So in this case, I have to move it twice. Maybe sometimes you need to move it 3 times, 4 times. Move 1, 2 to the right. If I did it here, I'm gonna put plot my decimal, erase this, put the decimal there. If I did it with the divisor, I have to do it with the dividend. So my invincible decimal is here with the whole number. Move it 1, 2 times, place my decimal there. Now I have to put zeros in those 2 spots that I created. So I'm gonna put 1, 2 zeros and have the decimal jump to the top for my final answer on my quotient. Now I can start dividing. When I start dividing, I have to be cautious of that decimal. All right, what if I have a problem where, like this here, and there's already a decimal inside the dividend? No problem, same process. If I move the decimal with the divisor, and look at the divisor is the boss here. Move it 1 time to the right here, so I'm gonna find the decimal here and move it 1 time to the right. When I move it, I have it jump up to the quotient, okay? Because there's a whole number now, I can erase the decimal, and this, I can just have the decimal there in the spot where I moved it to. Alrighty? Good luck, guys.